Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Now batting, Mike Trout. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center field number 20, Mike Trout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground is short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Stepping into the box, Yohan Moncada. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Cue shot here out towards short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So digging in now, Frank Thomas. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Stepping in now, Harold Baines. He swings and lines it to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First things first, here's a throw over, but the runner's back easily. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Brichik. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Tom Seaver gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's Kendrys Morales. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Tim Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
Digging in, Nicky Delmonico. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, catcher Omar Narvaez.
Into the box, Omar Narvaez. First pitch of the at-bat. Back to the mound and off his leg. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
Riding in once again, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Hernandez going back on it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches. And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas. Hit hard to short. Tulowitzki takes it in. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 5, the Jays nothing. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Seaver steps into his windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk.
Batting 10th,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Seaver really turned some heads in the minors. Taking the mound here in the first month of the season, his team has high hopes that he can be a big part of the rotation this year.
Well, listen, this is the much anticipated debut, and they're not making it easy for him as he's making his debut on the road. But that must tell you what the organization or what that manager feels about this young pitcher. If they feel confident enough to run him out there on the road in his debut, that tells you they really like this guy.
A high fastball is in there. 2 out, nobody on. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Narvaez gathers. The throw is in time, just ahead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Travis fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Baines stands at first with 1 out. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit, and he is in there. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-1 on its way. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third, and add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. From the stretch. In the air down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Seaver's ready. Here it is on 0-1. A wave and a miss. Seaver is making his debut on the mound today. As we've mentioned, this performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
1 out, nobody on. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Seaver makes his debut here as a September call-up amidst much anticipation. And assuming he lives up to the expectations, he could turn into a big piece of this rotation going forward.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here.
So striding forward now, Omar Narvaez as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
He'll get it into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Mike Trout. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Second baseman.
Ready once again, Yohan Moncada is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So now the Jays manager will make his way out towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Mark Leiter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box. And this
hit well again down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox.
Digging in once again, Harold Baines. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 3 runs already home here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. In now, Jose Abreu. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to third. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The White Sox lead. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pillar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Seaver has the sign. 0-2 on its way. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that one right down Main Street. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and 1 strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays held it. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high and gone up into the second deck.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in now, Nicky Delmonico. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Up next for the White Sox.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game. And 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Moncada is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover.
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, D-Ro.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Stanton is off of first with 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Stanton rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Grichuk looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Yonherbis Solarte becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. And that misses for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Pilar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another.
Center field number 20.
In now, Mike Trout. As he hits one on a line to left field. Hernandez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Yohan Moncada will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. That gets down and the inning continues. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. So coming to the plate, Frank Thomas. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball. And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping rhythm and timing is on.
And hang on, he's out. Gun. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Martin, a Canadian native. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Number 11, Kevin Pilar.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pilar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Toronto. And he fouls this one off. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And they remain back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Joe Biagini comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Harold Baines. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Baines takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swinging a hard liner to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And he'll get in there safely.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, Dero. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
Stepping in now, Nicky Delmonico. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. 1 there on the smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off for Toronto.
Now at the plate, Devin Travis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Seaver is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far, and a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Omar Narvaez. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. This is line to left, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one, so the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Leroy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the home bullpen.
First baseman number 35.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Grichuk has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the. Here's Randall Grichuk. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Grounded to the right. Thomas comes up with it. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Into the box now, Yonherbis Solarte. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Troy Tulowitzki is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Solarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. And as you can see, they are way behind. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Giancarlo Stanton now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. In now, Harold Baines. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Standing in, Jose Abreu, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing a base is to get a great jump, and he got a great jump there, even though this catcher has a strong throwing arm.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Nicky Delmonico.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. Now in the box, Omar Narvaez, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Russell Martin now starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 24-0.